The tightrope walk. Why is admitting failure so hard? We've all been there, standing on the precipice of our own mistakes. That heart-stopping moment when we realize we messed up and the world seems to come crashing down around us. Maybe it's a forgotten deadline at work, a careless comment to a friend, or a decision with unexpected consequences that ripple through our lives. In that moment, a familiar tightrope appears, stretching out before us. On one side, the precarious path of admitting our mistake, fraught with uncertainty and fear. On the other, the tempting illusion of hiding it, minimizing it, or even shifting the blame onto someone else, hoping to escape unscathed. Why is it that stepping onto the tightrope of accountability feels so daunting, even when we know deep down it's the right thing to do? The answer, like most things in life, is complex and multifaceted. It's a tapestry woven from threads of vulnerability, societal expectations, and deeply ingrained fears that have been with us for as long as we can remember. To understand why admitting mistakes is so hard, we need to unravel these threads and explore the intricate ways they shape our relationship with failure. This journey requires courage and introspection. It demands that we confront our own discomfort with imperfection, challenge deeply held beliefs, and step outside the comforting yet limiting confines of our comfort zones, embracing the unknown. But the rewards are immense and transformative. By embracing our mistakes, we unlock the transformative power of learning, growth, and authentic connection with others, fostering deeper relationships. Let's take the first step on this journey together, exploring the psychology behind our fear of failure and illuminating the path towards embracing our imperfections, one step at a time. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the roots of our fear, tracing them back to childhood experiences and societal conditioning. We'll see how these fears manifest in our daily lives, influencing our decisions and interactions. And most importantly, we'll learn how to harness the power of vulnerability to transform our relationship with failure. Sharing our stories of failure with others can be a powerful way to build empathy and understanding. It helps us realize that we are not alone in our struggles, and that support is available if we're willing to reach out. By setting new goals and moving forward with confidence, we can turn our failures into stepping stones for success. Celebrating small victories along the way helps us stay motivated and focused on our journey. Looking back at our journey with pride, we can see how far we've come and appreciate the growth we've experienced. Ready to face new challenges, we can approach life with a renewed sense of purpose and resilience. Balancing on the tightrope of life, we find strength in our vulnerability and courage in our imperfections. As we reach the end of the tightrope, we realize that admitting our mistakes is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength and willingness to grow. Pause 3S. When we delve into the difficulty of admitting failure, we must consider the weight of expectations, both those we impose on ourselves and those that society places upon us. From a young age, we're taught to strive for excellence, to achieve and to succeed. Success is celebrated, while failure is often shrouded in shame and disappointment. Imagine a child who brings home a report card with one bad grade among a sea of A's. The focus, more often than not, is on that single blemish, rather than the overall achievement. This early conditioning shapes our perception of failure. It becomes something to be feared, avoided, and hidden at all costs. Now, fast forward to adulthood. The stakes are higher, the expectations greater. A failed project at work, a broken relationship, or a personal goal left unmet. Each of these instances feels like a personal indictment, a confirmation of our worst fears about ourselves. The pressure to maintain a facade of competence and success becomes overwhelming. But what if we could shift our perspective? What if we could see failure not as a mark of inadequacy, but as a valuable teacher? Embracing our failures allows us to release the burden of unrealistic expectations and to accept ourselves as imperfect beings on a continuous journey of growth. Let's explore how the weight of expectations influences our fear of failure and discover ways to lighten this load, fostering a more compassionate and resilient mindset. Consider the stories of historical figures who faced numerous failures before achieving success. Their journeys remind us that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to greater achievements. Reflecting on our failures can provide valuable insights into our strengths and areas for improvement. It encourages a growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities to learn and evolve. Sharing our failures with others can also be incredibly liberating. It breaks the isolation and allows us to connect on a deeper level, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. Mindfulness and self-compassion practices can help us manage the emotional impact of failure. By being kind to ourselves, we can reduce the fear and anxiety associated with making mistakes. Setting realistic goals and celebrating small victories can also help us build resilience. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to our perseverance and determination. Ultimately, changing our relationship with failure requires a shift in mindset. By embracing failure as a natural part of the learning process, we can unlock our full potential and lead more fulfilling lives. Let's commit to redefining failure, not as a setback, but as a stepping stone to success. Together, we can create a culture that values growth, resilience, and the courage to try again. Pause 3S. Pause 3S. To truly understand the fear of failure, we must examine the echoes of our past failures. These memories, often buried deep within us, resurface at the most inopportune moments. Picture this: a young adult, fresh out of college, stepping into their first job. The excitement is palpable, but so is the anxiety. Every mistake, every misstep is magnified by the memories of past failures. These echoes shape our self-perception and fuel our insecurities. They whisper doubts into our ears, questioning our abilities and worth. Remember that time you failed, they say? What makes you think this time will be any different? This internal dialogue can be paralyzing, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. But what if we could change the narrative? Instead of letting past failures define us, we can choose to see them as stepping stones. Each failure is a lesson learned, a chapter in our personal growth story. By acknowledging and embracing these echoes, we can silence the doubts and build a foundation of resilience. Imagine a world where failure is not just tolerated, but celebrated as a natural part of the journey. In such a world, we would be free to take bold steps, unafraid of the echoes of our past. Let's delve deeper into how these echoes of past failures influence our present and explore strategies to transform them into powerful motivators for future success. Pause 3. S.